Good evening. Today is February 24, 2018. My name is Violetta. I'm psychic from Canada. My son Leszek will be asking me questions. As an answers, I will see pictures or sometimes little video in my head, and that will be the answers. I don't know the questions because then I will be using my logic mind. So I'm ready for the questions, and I will cleanse the cards because I will be using cards and first vision and then cards for confirmations.
Okay, so the first question comes from T.
No T. You don't have to use the hands because it's bugging you. Okay.
Okay. Will we be able to defeat the NRA? That is, will they become less powerful?
I see a ladder, but the ladder is thin. It was thicker, and it's getting shrinking. So they still will be going to the power to the top, but somehow it was like on a video going a little bit smaller. But they will be still reaching to the top. But it's not as thick. At the beginning is thick, and then it's shrinking. The same length. It's just the pillars for the ladder were getting smaller.
So over time it will decrease.
Yes, I think the children's movement will make a big difference. 24 of March. I think everyone will be walking with those kids, and we will be mentally helping them.
Is that the March on Washington? Or?
Yes,
yeah.
But I think it will be all over the country.
You mentioned in a previous reading a vision of an open gate in relation to Trump's tenure in office.
That was tenure?
Tenure, like his length in office. That's what tenure means.
Oh, full year. Okay.
Not full year. Tenure means
4 years.
Yeah, his length. The time he'll spend in office.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, sometimes I have the problem with language.
What did that vision mean to you?
I thought that open gate is when people are moving in and moving out. They keep usually when they have gates, they love to close them all the time for protection. When someone is moving in and moving out, they have to keep the gate open. That's what meant, I think that's what I understood. So there will be change of someone else will be moving to the White House.
Okay, so he'll be moving out.
That's what was my feeling, yes. And thank you for your answers.
Mm-hmm. Car Ben asks, in regards to the kids of the Florida school shooting, are these kids old souls who have been here before? They seem to have a knowing beyond their years. Yes,
we even was watching today them and that girl with the blue eye because she was shot and she left the hospital. Every of those kids are so mature. You are smart, but you were never that mature in that age. I'm not going there. But those kids are so impressive. Yes, I think they are all old souls. It's the DNA with extra lighting points, so they are super. I see the sign of DNA.
Yeah.
You know, those stairs, and they have extra chromosomes, whatever, for light bulbs.
So there is something special.
Something special about all those kids who were saved from that massacre, and they were able to stand up. They colluded so fast.
They united.
United so fast. Oh yeah, the same kind of mention. They united so fast, and you can't really choose which ones are the leaders, but all of them are such a leaders, such a old souls. Yes, you were right. They are old souls.
Okay, Janice Connett asks, What can be done to prevent interference in the next election? She's talking about Russian interference. Will the next Democratic administration put restraints on China and Russia?
There will be still meddling. There is still, like on the old telephones, you have that crank. They will be cranking. They will be cranking, and it looks like they will be quite effective. They will be doing some words and some work behind the scene. And with communication, old telephone with the crank, to me, is an old-fashioned communication, and they will be still using some things to let them to get away with. They will be using some manipulations probably to achieve what they want. Okay. They will be doing a lot of choices to achieve what they want to do. There will be a good choices for Russians and Chinese. There will be to find the security for King of Love and Queen of Coins, Queen of Security. I think it will be more for liberals to go ahead, but because it's security, and Trump will be king of love for his people, I think they will be able to find some good ways to get ahead.
So what, they'll be using Trump?
They will be pro-Trump probably too. But I think the Democrats will get...
You said that before, that Democrats will win.
I have the feeling that they will
In
win.
a previous vision, you also mentioned, when I asked you, how will Putin try to influence the next elections, and you said you saw a vision of cross-country skiers.
Okay, and I have to mention something. I asked my husband later that evening, and I said the skiers were wearing white uniforms.
Uh-huh.
And my husband said, because in Russia, when the army is wearing white uniform, that's an army, so you can't really see them. And I forgot to mention that for the public.
That was white uniforms?
They were wearing white uniforms. What is your question?
Well, when you said cross-country skiing, it made me think, like that's something that we have here in Canada. Are they going to be cross-country skiing across the border? Like, are they going to be coming here and then going there incognito?
Now I think they were active. They will send messages from the above, from the skies. So I don't think it will be going through the borders, because that's easy to be founded, and they will have to have American passports or to be in the skies. Now I think they will be sending the messages from the sky, which is probably internet.
But you said it'd be old-fashioned method.
But now internet is already old-fashioned. Everyone is kind
in that
of...
respect, I don't
Not
think.
that respect, yes. I don't know. And then that cranking telephone. I don't know how they will do it. I wish we can figure out how they are going to do, but they will be using...
Can you do another vision on that?
Communication of those big, powerful electric
windmills,
yes, but they are double-lined, so they will be doing something. Yeah, and those windmills are not that adventurous. So
you've been seeing these windmills before,
but it was about something. It was related with
the
communications,
FCC, right?
yeah,
With the new laws concerning the
because it was the
net
boxing
neutrality,
ring,
right?
boxing ring, something related to that. Yeah. So there will be some way that they will be able to achieve.
You said you saw double?
Double. This time it was double wings on those windmills. So it was like double more effective.
What does that mean?
I don't understand.
Can you solve the cards?
I don't understand. Okay. Oh. They will be taking chances. Angel of Love. Angels are flying high, so a lot of excitement and work. But the Wheel of Fortune, so they will take chances. Whenever they will be able to reach people, they will take chances. And Hanging Man, to me, is looking from different perspective. They will find some different ways to communicate.
That's the angel of excitement, isn't it?
Yeah, that's angel of excitement and work and fire and everything. But this one is the Hanging Man, looking at the world from different perspective, rejuvenating themselves. So they will find some other ways to send messages.
Will this next will this next interference be stronger than the previous one?
It will be like when they are sending radars for universe.
Yeah.
It will be more powerful.
It's going to be more powerful.
More powerful. Because the radar, when they are observing the universe, those signals, so they will be more destructive. They will be celebrating whatever they want to celebrate. Americans will be observing them from a distance, but they will have reason to celebrate. They will be working really hard, absolutely proud what they are doing, and there will be some surprises. So, and they are just starting. It's not that they are already there. They are just starting to make more mess.
All right, let's move on. So Callie Suds asks, was the Obama's birth certificate conspiracy part of the Russian propaganda that Trump was ordered to spread?
Huh. That's a nice question.
Yeah.
No one thought about. I believe so, yes. Triangle. Triangle is always, to me, cheating. Not fair. No. So there was some collusion this time.
Yeah.
The right word. And they were doing this to just make steal the pot. They wanted, and it was something not significant, but they wanted to start somewhere, and they couldn't find anything on Trump, so they were going about his birth certificate.
You mean Obama?
Obama. Oh, sorry. Trump, they made. Sleeping, relaxing, but they want a battle. So Obama was quiet, plain kind of guy. They wanted a battle, and they thought that with help of unknown sources, they will be able to give them what they want. People want to believe, and money is a symbol of believing in invisible powers, so they wanted him. They want to do that to Obama.
This is just a question that came to me. Will humans ever terraform the moon?
Explain what terraform means.
Terraform, so like to build an ecosystem that will sustain life, like sustain humans. Build like an atmosphere on the moon.
When I was a kid, that's what we were expecting in 2000.
Really?
Yeah, because landing on the moon was a huge thing, and I'm surprising that they are not landing anymore and they are not doing what they promise. They will have to build some structures, and it looks like pyramids. They will have to build one inside the other. So they will have to start from simple, very simple structures, but I saw a pyramid, so eventually they might start building some tents that looks like a pyramids, or some buildings that they will start that way, invade the moon, but that will be still...
The way that they're kind of theorizing now is they'll take like comets from like the outer kind of the outer whatever, and kind of propel them towards the moon and blow them up into like little tiny pieces, so all the ice hits the moon, melts, and creates gases. Yeah,
that's still theory. I think the better one would... Well, I saw them building pyramids kind of thing, so I will see what the cards are saying. They will change direction. They will go differently than they were doing so far. King of Love, a lot of attention will be put to keep the health over there. And there will be battle, struggle, fights, and new adventures will be coming to people who are work-related. So eventually they will succeed. After night, it will be a day, and the rooster will wake up everyone. But I don't know if you will be lucky to live that long.
So there will be fights over the moon?
There will be fights, yes. But it will be fights about the ideas too, But maybe that's the reason we have pyramids. Maybe they needed to build some structures to start somewhere.
Okay, so the stone spheres of Costa Rica are an assortment of 300 ancient balls, like big balls, like heavy, scattered around Costa Rica. They are considered a great archaeological mystery. What was their purpose? Why were they made?
Your brother, my other younger son, just came 2 days from Costa Rica, and he was talking about those big rocks that are spread all over the country. And there is no explanation. I would like to know too. They landed over there. They were landing from outside of our planet, of Earth. Planet, yeah.
Who was landing?
Those balls. They were shot there. They were targeted to be shot there. They are not made by humans in our... That's what I see. They were flying like meteorites.
Like from...
somewhere else from outside. From, who knows, different galactic, different place in the universe. They were flying here. It was like shooting, like cannons. Were shooting them.
Because I don't think they're in like craters or nothing. They're just sitting there.
They are sitting on top of the Earth.
Yeah.
And I think there are different places in the I think in Hungary or Romania they found another one too. So there are different places that they landed.
So they're like cannibals.
To me, they were like cannibals flying, and it was like target to fly on the specific spots. That's what I seen. So. Okay. Angels are from universe as well. So angel of swords for some protection, for some army related, maybe the star from stars, and towards people, towards marriages, towards civilization, because marriage is beginning of like a chain of civilization. So they had some reason to send them. Who knows, maybe they were made out of gold outside. Who knows when the gold was melted? I don't know, but I saw them as meteorites coming.
Were they shiny?
They were shiny, and it had the landing point like cross on the earth. So they were
landing smoothly.
Smoothly, they were not just poof.
But that would mean that the rock itself would be extraterrestrial. They'd be able to tell.
They should check it.
Oh, I'm sure they have checked it.
But how do we know if our rocks are not extraterrestrials? All the mountains are so different.
They can carbon date.
Yeah, and the melting point is above them. But if they were covered in gold, then the people would take the gold, so they wouldn't see if there was inside something.
No,
because I saw
each planet has a different carbon count, right? I think that's how it's explained.
That's what I seen. So sorry if I disappoint you. That's the answer I got.
Okay. In a spirited exchange during a recent Senate hearing on income inequality, it was revealed that the ratio of CEO to average workers' pay has gone from 18-1 now to 270-1 in the last 50 years. So that means that the level of inequality between the CEOs, like the
top masters, the big wigs, the
and workers has grown 1,500% in the last 50 years. That's in the States. Mm-hmm. So
Canada is the same way.
But here's the problem. Your grandparents, you're born in the States, your grandparents telling you, you work hard, you'll get ahead, don't worry about it.
My great-grandmother...
They come from an era where, they only had to work 18 times as hard to get to the top, where now, you need to...
The 1,500 times.
Well, 270 times. So it's kind of like what people are being taught now isn't exactly
that we can
what is happening.
But some people are lucky.
It's absolutely ludicrous that parents can't afford to put their kids into college while there's people out there with toilets made of gold. So my question is,
I know who you mentioned.
Will there ever be a system put in place by Canada or the States that caps personal earnings back to what they were 50 years ago? Even like 18-1, that's still somebody living 18 times the lifestyle. That should be, no one should need more than that. And that's 50 years ago.
They will have to clean up the crocodile pond because I see the crocodiles now. They will have to probably do more to get ahead because I see the crocodiles' teeth.
But will there ever be a system in place for that?
It will be primitive journey, swimming and swimming and swimming. I don't know if they will be able to do it. To reverse that, no. It's getting worse and worse. Sorry, I don't think it's humanly possible now. The rich will get richer, the poor will get poor.
You've made mention that
the crocodiles, and Trump was promising them that he will
clean the swamp.
And
oh, jeez. He's so in debt to the NRA.
Okay, about the swamp and...
What are you pulling for?
About the question if that would be possible to achieve that.
Yeah.
There is no enough fight. The people all over the world are suffering that. It's not only in Canada, everywhere. Angel of love, people are working for love, not for the money.
Yeah.
Angel is giving them love, and be happy that as long as you are healthy, you can work.
You've made mention that there will be a new party developing in the United States. The symbol of the Republicans is the elephant, and the Democrats is the donkey. What will be the symbol of the new party, and how will the people be able to recognize the new party when it first makes its break into American politics?
It will go from the bottom to the top, and it will be like a nice movement. And the roof over the house, it's the roof that will be the symbol of, for me, at least I saw the roof. Maybe the kids will be starting the safety for them.
You mentioned that in the last video.
Yeah, I have the feeling that will start. If there will be any third party, that might start as a third party. Because those kids are starting something. And they are not tied up with the money to anyone. They want the better for every kid in the America.
That's all the questions I have.
Okay. Thank you for watching us. Please subscribe.
If you would like to request a private Skype reading with Violetta, please email her at psychicvioletta@hotmail.com and discover what the future holds for you.